I'm disgusted by that. Maybe the minister meant to say something else. Maybe he meant to convey something different.
The idea of erecting a memorial or shrine at the minor basilica of the Immaculate Conception to commemorate the horrific 2000 New Year's Eve massacre has been met with backlash by some. Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire announced that the agreement St. Lucia signed with the CARICOM Community CARICOM Development Fund will help finance a memorial in commemoration of the ordeal to introduce a visitor experience. Former Castries Central MP Flood-Beaubrun recently called into a talk show to question whether the tourism minister had received the all clear from the top of the hierarchy to proceed with the venture.
I am wondering whether or not the Catholic Church is aware of what the minister's plans are, whether this has been discussed with the Archbishop, who is the head of the Catholic Church in St. Lucia. You would have thought that if something had to be erected, it would be a place of prayer. It would be a place where you come to pray for the victims, some of whom are still alive.
December 31st, 2000, men wielding machetes stormed the minor basilica of the Immaculate Conception during a New Year's Eve Mass. The attackers hacked and set worshippers on fire with a blowtorch and fuel, resulting in the horrific deaths of an Irish nun and Reverend Charles Gillard. Beaubrun proposed the shrine be directed at prayer and not as a means to generate revenue from such a tragic incident.
If there were martyrs, as we believe, that the nun and the priest, Sister Teresa Egan and Father Charles Geyer, they died, and we look at them as martyrs who died for their faith, then if a memorial is to be erected, it has to be to draw people there in a pilgrimage for prayer, not to commemorate the deadly attack and to try to lure tourists for money.
Minister Hilaire fired back at Beaubrun's criticism, saying the idea originated with religious leaders.
I can never pretend to be a theologian or anybody who's an authority on the Bible or what's right and what's right. I couldn't pass judgment on those things. I leave it to the church to decide, because they are the authority on those things, and the church was the one who proposed the idea. Government supports it because it aligns with government objective of promoting art, promoting creative expression, and it also has a touristic component which makes it, align with our own vision and direction.
Hilaire stated that the former Castries Central MP should take her concerns to the Vatican.
If the church, that's the authority on those matters, says that we want to do this, will you support us in getting it done? It aligns with our vision. I don't know that Sarah Flood should say that to us. I think she should probably go to the Vatican or somewhere and have a proper consultation with the people that can decide those things. It's not for us to engage in that kind of dialogue. So I would say to her, with all due respect, madam, that's above my pay grade.
Flood-Beaubrun urged the tourism minister to seek more guidance from the Catholic Church on the motive behind the Cathedral massacre shrine. Beaubrun believes the shrine shouldn't be erected as it remains a source of pain for the victims of the horrific 2000 New Year's Eve attack. But proponents argue by confronting the darkness of the past, memorials can cultivate empathy and compassion within visitors. They counter that with careful planning and sensitivity, memorials can serve a valuable purpose in remembering the past and shaping a more just future. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.